media influencer, no other than Julian Mauricio of Jules Explains It All, who is very passionate in watching and tweeting sa lahat ng kaganapan sa loob ng bahay ni Kuya. Go, Julian!
Bakit na-recycle mo lagi ito?
Oo nga, wala bang iba?
Hi guys. My first question goes to Andre. What went through your mind? The first thing that went through your mind when nung nakita mo yung father ni Lou sa loob ng bahay?
Would that I would be seeing his father?
Yeah.
Oh, yun. Okay. I was excited. I really wanted to meet her father. I met her mother before, and her mother reminded me so much of my own mother. So I was excited to see her father because I want to know the type of family, that the personality they have, that gave Lou her childhood to become who Lou is. So I was really excited to meet her father. But at the same time, there was certain events that occurred that I believed I wanted to talk to it about him with regarding a pink floating thing. Anyways, I wanted to talk to him a lot and tell him my feelings for Lou. And I know that Lou tells me that he's a very wise person, so I wanted to talk to him and express my feelings.
Okay. The incident at the pool party, that was the kiss that shook the world, It generated a lot of reactions, both negative and positive. Do you guys, both of you, think it was right na maging super big deal siya? Or sa inyo ba, a kiss is just an expression of love and there was really nothing wrong with it?
I believe the first kiss should be very special, and when it comes to love, love is amazing. So you should be treated right. Should be treated amazing. So that was definitely something I wanted to save for the first kiss, for when we are boyfriend and girlfriend. But with regards to that, and alcohol involved, and misjudging tolerance, when you drink a lot of alcohol, you do things that you may regret or you would intend when you're sober. So with that, I believe that first kiss I wanted to save for the right time.
So that's the only thing you regret about what happened? That you weren't able to save it for another more special time?
I wanted to keep it. Again, overall, I don't regret that it happened because we learned so much from it, and a lot of people are also able to learn from it as well. How these factors of alcohol and things can happen, but I'm learning from it. But wanting to save that. Definitely.
For me po, I guess for us, for the both of us, it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, we wanted to save it. We wanted to save the first kiss. We wanted a romantic. But yeah, sa pagiging big deal niya, I guess po, it's just that hindi po namin siguro na-consider in that house. We're just us. We're a family. We're being ourselves. Yung pagkakatotoo po talaga. So para sa akin, hindi lang po siguro na-consider ng time na yun since we're intoxicated, may mga batang nanonood, and na-realize na lang po namin the next day na yung mga choices namin talagang kailangan, the decisions we make, we really have to think about it twice. Even in the alcohol intake, kailangan talagang, am I in the right place to do it? Am I with the right people to do it? I don't regret the kiss, but
You regret how it happened or hindi na?
yeah po, siguro sa place and everything, but
Okay. My last question to both of you. Over the course of the show's 8 or more seasons, there have been many relationships that were formed inside the house between housemates, but not all of those relationships managed to last. Some of the couples that got together during their stints as housemates, they eventually broke up. Only a few survived. What do you guys plan to do to ensure the survival of your relationship?
Tanong ko yun.
Because by now, a lot of people are invested in what's going on between the two of you. So, how do you plan to make sure that you guys will, last for as long as you possibly can?
Well, I mean it when I say it. I absolutely love Lou, and I care about her a lot. And just being honest with each other and the trust is the most important thing that we have, that we're real with each other. So I do mean it when I say it, that the things I tell Lou is honest. I want to keep the honesty, and that's the foundation, I believe. So, and staying true to ourselves. I know now on the outside it's a whole lot different, life is a lot different, media influencing, but not to let any of that change who we are and our relationship, because on the inside of the house, we don't see the media, we're just being ourselves. We have no idea what people think of us. The whole time we're being ourselves with each other. So that bond that we were able to make, I believe, is what will keep us going even on the outside.
What about Lou?
For me po, we both believe in us. So, yung honest, we talked about it before, hindi ko alam kung napakita sa TV, but being real po talaga, we can tell each other anything, whether it be the worst thing that happened in your life, and the good times po. So, kung may masamang nafe-feel ako, I would tell him. And I think that's really just it. Honesty, trust, loyalty. Yan po.
Thank you.
Okay, we are down to our last two questions. We have a question from the kissing bandit. No other than Albert.
Oh my God!
Chickenist. No, Albert.
Okay, yung question ko po sa inyo, kasi nung sa grilling part, sa inyo talaga yung pinag-usapan and all. After all what happened, how are you processing dun sa mga nangyari? Can you say na wala kayong tampo dun sa mga ex-housemates or star dreamers, or ano yung nararamdaman nyo towards them?
Well, I've said it before. I know it's not easy for them to say those things. I know there's a lot of meaning behind it as well. They're working for charity, but I know what we've had throughout the whole time is real, and that we're all family here. So that's the main thing I wanted to keep, is the relationship with everyone, the love, and not let that hit me in a deeper level where I'm just angry, and like unforgiving in a way. I took it in a way where I can learn from everything they said, and not to let it break me down, but to learn from it. So I don't have any anger towards them, but learn from this, and I miss them all a lot, of course.
You?
Yeah, for me po kasi nakilala ko talaga sila sa bahay na, and yung alam kong kilala nila ako. So hindi ko po alam kung nung time na yun sobrang nagbe-break na po ako. I was reaching my peak. So I think I was able naman po to keep everything in. But for me, I know everything has a reason. Inside and outside the house, I know everything has a reason. So for me po, parang alam kong may dahilan kung bakit nila ginagawa yun. And ayun, meron naman pong dahilan dun sa charity. So for me, wala po talaga kung nung time na yun, syempre po, kilala yung mga tao, kilala mo yung mga tao na nagsasabi sa'yo noon, and napag-usapan nyo na yun, nagawa nyo na na-resolve nyo na yung problema. So for me lang po, talagang trinay kong i-understand kung bakit nila ginagawa yun, and what is that compared to what will get the bashing outside the house. Yun lang po, parang I took it, parang tinake ko siya na parang maliit lang to sa may experience namin sa labas ng bahay. So, ayun po.
And for the two of you again, have you had any LQ ba sa bahay? May ganun ba? Nagkaroon ba kayo ng lover's quarrel sa bahay? May hindi namin nakita.
Wala kang source ngayon, eh?
No, naman. That's why, kasi just recently we had that little interview where we did the April Fools,
Yes.
where we had to pretend like we're a little bit angry at each other.
It was super hard.
It was sobrang mahirap talaga kasi
Mahirap.
we don't argue, we don't fight, we work really well together. So to try
Yeah,
to act,
exactly.
it's like, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, task-wise and just us friends or we do work well together, so malamang along the way magkakaawayan
Sorry.
din. But never po inside the house. Tampuhan, but that's yung mga little things na bakit kinagat niya yung daliri ko, ganun po. But,
Sweet po, nagkagatan.
ginaganon ako eh. Tapos nagulat ako, tapos nagtampo ako ng konti, pero that's about it.
We had no argument where we're angry at each other, but I guess just me cracking her knuckles all the time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ginaganon
sus!
niya yung, ano po,
Nangyari.
And to Fumiya and Yum Yum, what's your reaction na right now kinukonsider kayo na the next big comic duo na aabangan sa showbiz? Because yung chemistry niyo talaga together, especially sa pagpapatawa, has been very effective sa audience.
I'm sorry.
So what do you think, people think that you're gonna be the next,
Big
Comic
duo.
Duo.
yeah.
Partner.
Comic partner.
Comedy partner.
You're gonna be the next big thing in comedy.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
two of
people
you.
think.
Wow,
That's what
talaga?
people think.
I don't think so. Charot.
So what's your reaction?
Yeah.
Fumiya.
I didn't know the outside world people think like that.
Yeah, because you have a great chemistry together.
Ah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And then, if so difficult. Sorry, mahirap explain, diba? Yeah, I'm really thankful. Talaga, I'm so happy still. Go outside world and then we're together. That's why I'm so happy and then thank you so much. Many people laughing to us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, your reaction. Kaya makabagong Dolphy at Panchito.
Wow! Talaga?
Ano reaction mo?
Oh my gosh! Talaga? Thank you so much! Thank you po! Wow!
Okay na,
I'm
Bert?
so shocked talaga.
Yeah, they were just being themselves. Talaga.
In fairness, kitang-kita yung pagiging shock at
Exactly.
Diba? Okay, congratulations po sa inyo in
Thank you
advance.
so much.
Alright, we have a follow-up question from Julian.
Actually, it's just something I want to know about Lou.
Yes.
Kasi I understand Jack Manera from Asia's Next
Yes,
Top Model Cycle is your best friend.
Yes,
Could you tell us a little about your friendship with Jack? Paano kayo nagkakilala? And nagulat ka ba nung nakita mo siya dun sa labas ng bahay nung ano yun?
I actually thought po, nung time na yun, si Jack, hindi ko siya nakita. Ang nakita ko yung family ko. And then I just saw nung nakita ko na lang sa phone, ay yung mga tao, yung mga staff, sinasabi nila, your friends there. I was super happy po kasi with my friendship with Jack, I always support her. We support each other. Talagang kung may nababash sa kanya, inaaway ko. Tapos, we met po kasi sa college and then hindi pa siya model nung time na yun. And I was able to introduce her sa organization ko. And which is PMAMA, Professional Models Association of the Philippines po. And it's a crazy one. People think I'm not straight because of that. I think, yes. My parents think I'm not straight before straight. So, yun po. Sobrang close namin. It's crazy. I love my best friend.
So, may reason ba magselo si Andre?
May reason na I love Andre.
Thank you. Love is in the air. Okay, we are going to extend, no?
First question for all of you lang, kasi since you're already the big four and we don't know yet who will win or who will be the big winner, but if ever that you will be hailed as the big winner of this match, what are you already set with what you will do with the prize money and what are your plans once you get that?
Yes po.
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone.
Like everyone.
Everyone. For me po, family. I will give it to my family, yung prize money. I won't get anything from it. Kasi feeling ko po sa mga dun sa bahay, ang dami kong natutunan and I feel like there are na parang, uy, kaya ko pala gawin yan, kaya ko pala gawin to. So I think sana may magbukas po na opportunities and ayun po, sana show business or anything else. I'm very open po. Ay, hindi po? Binibining. We don't know, maybe.
Go girl!
Why not?
Next, on Andre.
With the regarding prize and stuff, of course, family. Throughout my whole life, they've supported me so much. So I'm just going to return the love. Absolutely love my family, and couldn't have been here without them, without a lot of people. But aside from that, coming here to the Philippines, there was a lot of culture shock, a lot of things I've never seen before regarding hardships, those sort of things, poverty in a way, some of that. And one thing that I realized that if this does happen where, you know, there's a prize, I would like to use that to partake in some sort of charity or fundraiser to help the others. Because coming here, it's really sad to see those sort of things. And yeah, that's one thing I like to do.
How kind of you.
Sa akin po, simula po nung pumasok ako ng bahay ni Kuya, nakilala niyo po ako at dala ko po talaga yung pangarap ng pamilya ko. Kaya yung perang gagamitin is for my family talaga.
And then, Familia.
For me, I want if big money, di ba?
Yes.
If I got money, I want to use my family kasi they support my dream. Yeah, that's why I want to use. And then one more is actually same Andre. I want to use the charity kasi my dream is why I'm inside my house because my dream is I want to become a bridge between Philippines and Japan. And then first time I came here in the Philippines, I'm very shocked the real Filipino actually I've never seen the street children or like that. And then I'm very shocked. And then at the same time, I want to do something for the Filipinos. Yeah, and then also Filipinos and then Philippines changed my life. That's why I'm very thankful for Philippines and every Filipinos. Yeah, that's why I want to return or like that. That's why I want to use charity. Oh, understand?
Yes.
Thank you po. I'm so boring. Thank you po.
And then for you lang, kasi I watched your grilling, actually kayong dalawa. Tapos parang yung yours, medyo, I'm not sure if umabot yun sa medyo on the personal level or what. Pero parang how were you feeling now during that time? Kasi you were really persistent with the answers that you're giving and parang hindi ka nasisway talaga to give up yung mahalagang bagay sa'yo and press the red button.
Family po talaga. The reason why I'm there, reason why I'm here right now, it's my family. Yung lessons na tinuro sa akin ng dad ko na kung wala kang maabuting sasabihin, wag mo na lang sabihin. And din po yung tinatry ko po yung time na yun. I was trying to understand why they're saying it. And pinaprocess ko and then talagang may rason po talaga lahat ng bahay. Ang bagay po. And then yun lang po. As in, pinatry ko po i-imagine nung time na yun, what would my family say to me. That every time po na may challenge sa loob ng bahay, I always imagine them beside me or just watching me. It's my strength. Even dun sa bangka, I was just staring at them and then merong tatlo, Andre, Thea, and Kim ata nandun sila sa mga. That's my dad, that's my mom right there. Binublur ko yung vision. And then I was just like, And that's the same thing also with the drilling. I feel like they're behind me. They're my guards, they're my rock.
Pero why are tears? Kasi parang doon sa episode na ikaw lang ang naiyak.
Talaga po ba? Naiyak ko ako ngayon. But, yeah, it's just everything for my family.
Si Andre naman kasi you're very transparent with your reaction no, after the grilling, parang hindi mo na itago that you were pissed with some of the questions?
The thing with the questions, it's new. They're questions you never expected or things that are in there that you never thought of before, and you're also like on the spot. So of course it's hard to explain it to the best possibility when you're on the spot like that in there. But I believe I was able to be honest and voice my take on it and be honest absolutely with everything that was questioned towards me. Yeah, a lot of it regarding insults, things like that, I believe in myself. I know myself. So when they say that, it's bullets bouncing off, to be honest. But I know it's out there. I know what people are thinking, so I learn from that. Yun.
And then parang what can you say lang? Kasi syempre, not everyone can be pleased. And some will say na pwedeng scripted yung love inyo, ganyan. And some naman were very happy na nagkakatotoo kayo. And hanggang ngayon, kita-kita naman ang pag-holding hands at pagiging sweet, di ba? Parang what can you say lang about that? Yung scripted siguro.
Yeah, how can
That's
people?
something to laugh.
I would.
Because we do love each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it worked kasi for me, noong una talagang sabi ko, ano na to, model, parang feeling ko,
And a lot of it is new for me. I've never felt these feelings before towards Loudre. So, and everything I'm doing is genuine. It's not like there's any script to anything. I actually do really, really mean it when I say I've never met a more wonderful girl like Loudre. And that's why I really admire her and want to treat it right. Coming in here, of course, both of us, we don't know each other, and we believe in ourselves that we can make it to the very end. But along the way, I'm very happy to say that I've been able to find an amazing love and an amazing girl like Loudre. So the things I say, it's all genuine. I'm not making any of it.
yeah, same with me. I really got to know him through tasks, challenges, the way he is to other housemates. He really cares for them. So nakita ko doon yung totoong Andre, and yeah, he's always asking me, how are you? Very persistent sometimes, and for me, yeah, not everyone can please everyone, and para sa akin, it's just the opinion of my family, my friends who are close to me. That's what matters for me. As long as they know the truth, nothing can.
Ito last question, very magandang opinion naman for all of you, no? And anyone can answer kasi one of our production heads, Miss Cynthia, and even the parang people, yung mga comments nila, ang gaganda ng comments sa batch na parang you're all unique, and some are even saying that it's the best big batch of Big Four. I mean, from the viewers, parang, what can you say about that lang na naging very invested sila sa inyo sa 12 weeks na stay nyo sa loob ng TV?
Yeah.
I will translate him. Sorry. People are saying that your batch is the most unique
Wow.
among all TV batches. What can you say about that?
I'm so happy, and then I didn't know we are called live. Diba?
We had no idea.
Yum. Fumiya. Yeah. Live. Yeah. I really like that name, and then I really, yeah. I also think so. Very unique, everyone. That's why. Yeah. I understand. We are unique, very talaga. Yeah.
Very.
And then I'm so happy, very thankful. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah.
About the others, you have something to say?
It's absolutely beautiful to watch this become the connection between Fumi and Yam Yam, them having totally different cultures and just spiritual brothers. They blend so well to see that. And for me and Lou, just being able to meet Lou and be ourselves in the house, and just to rise up where four of us can be together and get to this point without anything being fake. We're being real to each other, true to ourselves. So it's absolutely, I'm happy and grateful that this has come.
Yes po. Simula pa lang sa umpisa po, you can see the diversity even sa loob. Talagang different walks of life. It's really amazing how it works and how PBB nahanap nila yung mga taong yun. And talagang nagja-jive yung mga personalities and everything. So, thank you lang po. Saan po ba yun? Ayun. Thank you po. I'm just, it's amazing to be part of it. I never thought I would be here. So,